It's time now for the PHL 4 o'clock news for this Saturday afternoon, January 10th, 2015. Good afternoon and evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here on your 4 o'clock news headlines here, and on top story at 4 is the French female terror suspect the run is no longer French. It appears to have left before this week's terror attack struck the nation. In Kennedy Space Center, SpaceX blasted off its Falcon 9 rocket Saturday morning with a capsule of supplies and equipment for the International Space Station, but failed in its attempt to bring the used rocket back down in one piece. Judge Zimmerman, the Florida police officer acquitted of murdering an unarmed teenager Trayvon Martin in 2013, has recently been arrested for throwing a wine bottle at his girlfriend. In Oakland, the rust of roadblocks were in the A's way have been cleared out with Saturday trade of catcher Jaso, designated hitter to the Tampa Bay Rays for outfielder second baseman Ben Zobrist and shortstop Yunel Escobar. In Galesburg, Michigan, both sides of Interstate 94 in southwestern Michigan remain closed as crews deal with equipment problems while removing accident and tow away vehicles stuck in that extraordinary pileup on the snowy highway. The Patriots will have quarterback Tom Brady and wide receiver Julian Edelman and Brandon LaFell for New England's divisional round playoff matchup Sunday against the Ravens tonight. In Pangkalan in Indonesia, Indonesian search and rescue teams raised on Saturday the tale of an Air Asia passenger jet that crashed nearly 2 weeks ago with a loss of 162 people on board, but have yet to locate the black box flight. France's most wanted woman, the wife of the terrorist gunman who stormed a Parisian kosher grocery and killed 4 hostage may be in war-torn Syria, reports said on Saturday. In Colombo, Sri Lanka's army defied orders from aides of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa to keep him in power by force when it became clear that he lost his bid for a third term. The campaign spokesman on the newly elected leader said on Saturday. In Dakar, Senegal, a girl perhaps no more than 10 years old detonated powerful explosives concealed under a veil at a crowd in northern Nigeria, marking on Saturday killing as many as 20 people and wounded many more. Maryland State Police say 5 people are dead after a Virginia family's car collided with a tractor-trailer in Queen Anne County. In Washington, President Obama will announce new initiatives next week designed to bolster online security and improve access to cyberspace. White House officials said Saturday. David Petraeus, a distinguished U.S. Army general and former CIA director, might have been headed for a high political office, but an extramarital affair tarnished his reputation, and now federal prosecutors are considering whether to bring criminal charges. Jeb Bush once called for building prisons and emphasizing punishment over therapy for juvenile offenders. Today, he supports reforming the criminal justice system, arguing that incarceration can harden low-level lawbreakers into career criminals. In Las Vegas, with over 3,000 exhibitors at International Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, standing up from the crowd can be difficult. Loud protesters didn't show hecklers intense tight security as Bill Cosby's Canadian fans poured all to share a few laughs with a famous comedian amidst the barrage of sexual assault allegations that have plagued him for weeks. In Pasadena, California, Breaking Bad Saul Goodman was always a sketchy guy. In fact, he was always Saul Goodman. It's Clone vs. Clone and Orphan Black on Season 3, and we can't wait as reporters at the 2015 Winter TCA press tour were lucky enough to get a sneak peek at the intense sit-down between Sarah and Rudy. The comment was officially cataloged as C 2014 Quarter 2, but many refer to it as Common Lovejoy, named for the amateur astronomer Terry Lovejoy, who discovered it in August 2014. The pulsar is no longer visible from the Earth due to the change in orientation caused by its companion star gravity. The mass is only a few binary neutron stars that determine. Our team, led by Joy Van Leeuwen, the Netherlands Institute. The flu season at a midway point and is shaping up to be a difficult one according to the Centers for Disease Control Prevention. Take a look at New England Insular here at 4:04 here. In Taunton, Massachusetts, 3 vehicle crash with injuries in front of Tucci's Supermarket on County Street, 1 lane closed. A water main broke overnight in Manchester after the area of Kennard and Smiths Roads, according to Manchester Police. Exeter, Rhode Island, 269 South Road, chimney fire, and take a look at sports. The New Orleans Pelicans agreed to send former lottery pick Austin Rivers to the Boston Celtics to help complete the Celtics' Lumen Jeff Green trade with Memphis, according to league sources. In Dallas, Oregon lost junior Braylon Anderson its top return receiver and tackle Tyler Johnson was best offensive lineman for even played a game this season. Ohio State coach Thad Matta loved his team's toughness in the first road win of the season, while Indiana coach Tom Crean couldn't have been more displeased with his team's most recent effort. David Farr maintained his record of winning an ATP title each year since 2010 by beating Czech Thomas Beric 6-4, 7-5 in the Cato Open final. The Boston Bruins defeat the Philadelphia Flyers 3-1. Other scores around the NHL this afternoon. Dallas leading Colorado Avalanche and Denver 2-0. And through 2 periods, it's Minnesota Wild 1, Nashville Predators 1. Today, the New England Patriots will square off against the Baltimore Ravens at 4:35 p.m. at Gillette Stadium. And tonight, the Celtics will be in Toronto to take on the Toronto Raptors. Peter Chalanusa, 4:05 here on this Saturday afternoon. Take a look at the traffic situation here. Let's start you off at Gillette Stadium here. And Route 1 slow on both ends around the area of Gillette Stadium. So if you're in that area, expect some delays here. Route 140, a little slow around the Foxborough stretch. And Route 1 South, a little slow as expect it to be busy around the Gillette Stadium area because the Patriots are going to take on the Ravens and expect it to be busy here. Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, slow from Mass Avenue all the way down to Dorchester. You hit the brakes again down if there was Braintree split here. 120 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Braintree stretch. 120 southbound is backed up from Wellesley all the way down for Route 135 in Needham. 93, an accident up on 93 in Fells Way in Medford, so expect some delays here. Route 128, a little slow around the Burlington stretch and around the Redden stretch, and Route 128 slow from 114 to 95 in Peabody. 393.95, a modified for 128 to the New Hampshire border. 495 modified from Amesbury all the way down through Wareham here. 95.24 modified from 128 to the Rhode Island border. Route 3 is modified from Weymouth down through Sagamore. And we got 95 on the northbound side, backed up from 195 in East Providence all the way down through downtown Providence here, so expect delays. 195 westbound, also from Route 44 down to Route 95 here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on this Saturday afternoon. As we're going to take a look at the weather situation here. For later this afternoon, going into tonight, we'll go like this. Mostly clear skies with a low end 10 degrees southwest wind about 6 miles per hour. So if you're going to the Patriots game at Gillette Stadium against the Ravens, bundle up because it is going to be frigid at Foxborough. For Sunday, Port St. Sky high about 33 degrees. Southwest wind about 3 to 8 miles per hour. Saturday night, increasing clouds with a low around 24 degrees. Southwest wind about 5 to 7 miles per hour. For Monday, rain and snow, 137 degrees. Southwest wind about 6 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 8%. Little no circulation expected. Monday night, a chance of rain and snow before 11 p.m. and a slight chance of rain between 11 p.m. and midnight. Mostly clouds got a low on 18 degrees. Calm wind becoming north wind 5 to 8 miles per hour and 18. Chance of precipitation is 40%. For Tuesday, both the sunny podcast got about 24, low about 12 degrees. For Wednesday, most of the sunny podcast got about 30, low about 18 degrees. For Thursday, part sunny most got about 36, low about 21 degrees. For Friday, most of the sunny most got about 34, low about 16 degrees. For Saturday, most of the sunny got about 31 degrees. Northern temperature standing at 24 degrees with fair skies. That's going to be for the period channel 4 o'clock news on this January 10th, 2059, Saturday afternoon, going to Saturday evening. Peter with Hamburg. Good evening with goodbye. I'll see you for 11 o'clock report. Good